It is a Friday night, and Raquel is at a YG concert with her friends. They are directly in front of the stage, having a great time. Everyone is drunk. All of a sudden, one of Raquel's friends gets really aggravated and starts wilding out. They start acting and speaking extremely violently to a stranger. It looks like they're about to fight. Raquel has grown up with this friend and loves her like a sister and would do anything to protect her, but doesn't want to get beat up. She doesn't know if she should get into the fight or stay out of it. Lucky for Raquel, she runs into the great great grandson of Aristotle. He tells her that it is great to defend her friend. He says that it'll take a lot of courage, a great virtue, to do so. It is good to exercise this virtue. He reminds her that friendship is an extremely important and beautiful thing. So he tells Raquel to jump in and protect her friend. But he warns her to not get too extreme and start wilding out and fighting. He says to just jump in and break up the fight, which allows her to stay in the middle, not being a bystander and not being too violent. But then, the great grandson of Kant comes along. He tells Raquel that it is good to defend her drunk, vulnerable, aggravated friend because defending people is a universally good act. But the means of which she would be defending her friend are not justified because violence is never a good act. The ends do not justify the means. So he suggests for Raquel to find a different way to stop the fight. He recommends calling a security guard over, which would be protecting Raquel, her friend, and the stranger Raquel's friend is fighting. Then the two grandsons come together and start to quarrel. The kin of Aristotle tells the kin of Kant that he is wrong because circumstances matter. Sometimes you have to fight for the vulnerable. But then the kin of Kant responds by saying Aristotle is wrong. He says that if he were to condone violence in this instance, he would have to condone it in all instances, and that would lead to a chaotic world. They go back and forth for a while. After much deliberation on whether to go with the kin of Kant or Aristotle, Raquel makes her decision. Raquel decides to go with the great great grandson of Kant's plan, which was to get a security guard to stop the fight. Fortunately, the security guard gets there in time and neither Raquel's friend or the person she was fighting gets injured. Unfortunately, they both get kicked out the concert and waste the $40 they spent to see YG. Since Raquel runs to the back of the theater to get the security guard, she is unable to permeate the crowd back to the front where all her friends were. So she spends the rest of the concert alone in the back by herself. If I was there, I would have given Raquel a 3-step plan. The first step would be to try to calm her friend down. If that doesn't work and they start to fight, Raquel should physically pull her friend away from the fight. She should not jump in and fight with Raquel because that is unfair to the person they are fighting. He just came out to have a good time, not to be attacked.
I just wanna party. I don't wanna hurt nobody, just wanna party. I don't wanna